Students, today we will discuss some data frame programs. All right. So just let us see that some of the adding columns and all. Okay, so the data manipulation via data frame. Okay, that is the thing. So first of all, I'm going one program that is actually we have collected the rainfall data out here. So this is the data frame creation out here we have done. Okay, so this particular thing is not required out here right now. Okay, so I'm just removing this one. So this particular thing has been given as in this way. Okay, so import pandas as pd, import lumpy as np. Okay, that is also not required in this case, and this is also you can remove it. All right, that is the thing. So even plot that time it is required. Okay, so now pandas as pd. Okay, and then we have taken the rainfall data. Okay, of the all 12 months. Okay, out here, and these are the zonal, and index has been taken as zone. All right, so north, south, east, west, central, there are the 5 zones are there. Okay, and then each month. Okay, what was the rainfall? Okay, in each and every zone has been taken. Okay, have been taken. Fine. So here the index we have taken in this way, at least has been taken in the index, and R is actually the dictionary where the data frame, where the rainfall data has been located. Okay, have been located. Fine. So first of all, what we have done in this particular program, so here we have done totally. Okay, how? In the month of March. Okay, the total rainfall in the month of March, or the maximum rainfall in the month of March. Okay, and these are all aggregate command, I mean to say, and these are the March, in the month of March, then minimum command. Okay, so minimum rainfall, and then count means what, how many data are there. Okay, and then last we have concatenated two keys. Okay, that is March and Feb. All right, that is the thing. So now you see that this is actually not the numerical addition. Actually it will be printed together. Okay, that is the thing. So after concatenation. Okay, so then you just run it and then see how the things are appearing. Okay, so the thing is that, so first of all the data frame, then sum, then max, then mean, and then count, and finally March and February data will be concatenated and will be displayed. Okay, so this is the, these are the some of the data manipulation in data frame. Okay, so you see the entire data frame has been printed. You can see in the month of March. Okay, what was the rainfall? It is giving 740. Maximum rainfall is 200 millimeter, and then if you take in millimeter, and the minimum rainfall is how much? 130. And there are 5 data, and then not in the month of March and Feb. What has been, I told you before also, there will be no. So in this way what we had learned, that if the two columns have to be joining, have to be concatenated, in that case we have to use the plus operator. Okay, so that is not numerical addition, it is actually the addition, that adding means like joining the two columns. Okay, so March and Feb has been joined and it has been printed. Fine. So that is the thing. So in this way what is happening, a data from the data frame, data can be manipulated by using the aggregate functions. All right, now let us see one more program of this kind. Okay, so let us see once. First of all, here similar program almost like. Okay, this is the thing that we have done already. Okay, so let us see now, and one more program, not this program actually. Okay, so this is the thing, just a minute, and the sort value program. Okay, sort value program. Okay, so once again the sorting through a column in descending order, and we are just importing it pandas as pd, and then we are taken what, we are taken house and year and points. Okay, so the whenever the sorting will be done, first of all you need to decide in which order you want to do. Okay, and if you are if you have decided that particular column, in that case it will be easy to sort. Okay, so here we are using the points column. You can see out here sort values. Okay, however sort values will not work in the 2.7. okay, so it is working only with the higher version. Okay, that is the thing. So original data frame and print df, till here fine, there is no problem, we are just printing the data frame. Now the main function is that df sort values. Okay, sort values and then the points. Okay, has been given. Fine. So what will happen, this particular thing will executed, and then we are just executing this particular program, and the data sorting will take place in descending order along with what, along with this thing, what you call point stable data. Okay, data point stable, you can see out here. So the points are appearing in this way, but the points has been sorted. Okay, out here you can see okay, in ascending order. Sorry, here is the wrong thing has been written. Here it will be in ascending order. Okay, for descending order also I will show you ascending order. Okay, okay, ascending order. Fine. So that is the thing. Sometimes you have to give the comment in a proper way, otherwise confusion may rise. Okay, that is the thing. So now you see out here ascending order data has been given out here, points 230, 345, 546, 657 and 890. Okay, so you see the sorting has been taken place with the with respect to the points field. Okay, at the same time what is happening when it has been sorted, it is not like that it is or has only been sorted, it has taken its corresponding data also and it has been placed to its proper place. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so whenever the sorting will be done with respect to a particular field, with respect to a particular field, in that case the corresponding data also will be arranged in the similar manner. All right, that is the thing. So now if you want to do it in descending order, let us see the same program. We can do it in descending order. Only the order will be changed, rest of the things will all right. And then what you need to do is you have to give one attribute out here, that is ascending. Ascending equals to false. Okay, there is no separate way to do this as a descending order, or no function or method are there in order to sort it in descending order. All right, that is the thing. So now this, if you are keeping this particular key ascending false, okay, in that case what will happen, the data will be sorted in descending order. Fine. So now let us see that how this is to be taken place. Okay, so I have executed this program, now it will come shortly. Okay, so the output you can see out here and you can verify the output along with this one. You can see out here, so data has been sorted. So Raman has come over here, it's check the corresponding data also. Those data are also being arranged as per the data of the points table. So first of all, the primary aspect is what? The data of points table will be will be sorted. Okay, and its corresponding data will be placed in its proper place. Okay, that is the thing. So it doesn't matter that this one also will be sorted, in that case data will be haphazard. Okay, that is the thing. So in this way the sort value commands are being used in order to sort the data. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, now let us see some other programs also in this one. Okay, so let us see once. Okay, so I'm sorry, not this one. Okay, just a minute. Now today what is the thing? Set index. Okay, set index is a very useful command actually. Set index is what? So first of all I have taken a data frame out here. Okay, name London, Berlin, Madrid, Rome, all these things have been taken, and there are 3 keys are there available in this particular dictionary. Cities is the name of the dictionary. So our dictionary object has been created out here, name, population, country, city frame equals to pd dot data frame cities. Okay, now the thing is that in normal case what will happen, the index comes 0 1 2 3 4 5 like that. So in this case what is happening, that also is there up to here. If you do, okay, city frame pd dot data frame, here you are making the data frame object. Okay, so data frame object. Okay, always give the documentation data frame object. Fine. So data frame object means the dictionary has been converted into data frame object, and then you are printing the dictionary, sorry, the data frame. Okay, so when up to here if you are printing, in that case what will happen, the index will be printed as 0 1 2 3 4 as default. Okay, so that is the default. I'm just putting it up, and once you are executing, let us see now how this is appearing. Fine. Just a minute. Click on OK. So the data frame, how it is appearing, first of all, that is we will see, that the thing we will see here 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 has come as usual. Okay, that is the thing. So now what we are doing, this country column we are adding as what? Adding as index. Okay, so that is actually the reindexing or set index. Fine, that is the thing. So now what we will do, we will just open it. Okay, open this one. Okay, so now you can understand the difference. Okay, so what we have given, the name we have given, any field can be given, any key can be given as the setting the index. Okay, so what we have to give, city frame, that is a new data frame object to be created, and then the city frame is actually the name of the data frame dot set index, the name. So name will be as its index. Okay, now let us see and execute it. Let's see now how it is coming. Okay, now what is actually the output and how it has been appearing. Okay, just you see out here how this is happening. Okay, so now let us see. Okay, see, so previously when we have executed that, the default index of data frame was appearing out here like this. Okay, previously also you have seen it. Okay, now the thing is that the index have indices have changed, okay, and it has come name as its index. Okay, so you can see out here, that is the thing. So in this way, any field, if you want to index, okay, so you can index it, okay, by using this one. Now let us see the country we are making. So what we will do, if we are making the reindexing as country, then what will happen? Country, okay, like this, okay, country. All right, now see out here, run module, okay, then click on okay. So fine. So now how it will come, let us see. You can see out here, now name has shifted and country has come as its index. Okay, that is the thing. So in this way, what will happen, you will be able to use the index. Okay, that is the thing. So reindexing. Okay, so this particular program you must execute, okay, and do it practically. Okay, so first of all, the practical execution is very much required. Okay, so whenever you are doing the things and all. Now let us see one small revision on the head function. Okay, head function. All right, so now let us see out here how the head function is working. Okay, so this is the using head and tail function. So first of all, I need to tell you what is actually the head and tail function. Okay, that is the thing. So I am putting it off. Okay, so you can see out here, okay, I have written out here 3 records at the end of the data frame where the tail command has been written and head command has been written. Fine. So now here the 5 data are there only. So what is happening, if you are not mentioning anything inside the particular inside the not inside as parameter, in no parameter of tail and no parameter of head has been given, in that case for tail, okay, from the end 5 the records will be displayed, and for in case of head 5 records from the beginning will be displayed. Okay, that is the thing. But if you are giving here any parameter, say as in the as integer, definitely, okay, so suppose I have given 3, so from the end from the end 3 records will be printed, and from the beginning, okay, from the beginning 3 records will be printed. Fine. So that is the thing. So now here the S data has been taken as a dictionary, data frame object has been created. So this time all this is, you should write always in your documentation, creating data frame object by passing dictionary, okay, or whatever you are passing. If it is a list or something like that, you can also do so. Okay, that is the thing. So original data frame you have printed out here, and here it is df.tail 3. Okay, 3 records at the end of the data frame, and df.head 3 records at the beginning of the data frame has been taken. Now the thing is that now print, okay, print df here I have opened. Okay, so df er and points. Okay, so I have opened, so it will actually print these particular columns. Okay, that is the thing. Understood? So now run module. Previously also you have seen the concatenation or joining of the columns. Okay, this way also you can join. So there are several ways to join. Okay, that is the thing. So now you see out here how this things to be done. Okay, so here the data frame has been printed, and you see 2 3 4 in case of tail. In case of tail, what is happening, 2 3 4 has been printed, the last 3 records, and in case of head 0 1 2 first 3 records has been printed, and then 0 and 1, this is the thing, points, and this has also been printed. Now you see out here the another program we had done no before, or that what is the thing, just I am opening that particular function. What is the function? Okay, just a minute. Rainfall, I think, where it has gone. Rainfall. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, you see out here concatenating 2 keys, okay, of dictionary. So in this way you have printed out here, okay, df March plus Feb, and here how you have printed, let us see that program so you can understand it. Okay, so er and points in this way. Okay, so that is the thing. So that is also a type of concatenation, this is also type of concatenation, but in both cases these are not the similar. Okay, that is the thing. So different way we have given by using the plus operator, without using the plus operator. So this, remember, this kind of similar commands you should also learn, because in the whatever you do, MCQ or the written examination, okay, suppose both the condition has been given and it has been given both A and B are true, in that case you might have problem. Okay, because if you don't know these things, then what will happen, you will not be able to identify them. Okay, so this is also a kind of concatenation, this is also a kind of concatenation. That is actually the point I want to disclose with I want to explain. Okay, that is the thing. So by seeing this, you can be able easily make out this particular thing. Okay, that is the thing. So both the comments are same. So if I am executing this one over here, suppose I am writing out here print df, okay, here I am writing print, okay, print, and then say df, okay, df, and then say I am writing out here what, okay. So in this way I am writing, see, that the thing is that here, okay, he said print df, and then to this thing, to this thing out here, okay, and then we are writing like this, okay, and then say march, okay, march, and then say march, and comma, and we are writing feb, okay. There is a thing, uh, feb, feb, okay, and then closing, and then this, okay. That is the thing. So now let us see out here, run module, okay, and then say click on OK. Here, now let us see, okay, unexpected UF, it is saying why, because the unexpected UF comes whenever you are not closing the print statement, okay. So run module, okay, click on OK. Sorry, I will just close it and then run it fresh, okay, execute it fresh, okay. That is the thing. So we have seen it, the similarity between the comments, okay. Let us execute this one and then see how it is appearing. You see the identical output we had got, identical output we had got. That means what, the both the comments are same, okay. That means what, both the comments are same, okay. You can see out here, okay, both the comments are same, okay. What, plus operator also we can use for concatenation, and this one also we can use for concatenation, okay. So in this way there are several comments which are similar, but the thing is that which are similar, but we don't know, okay. If you don't know at the time of examination, so in that case you might have problem, because they are giving the, though even it is MCQ, in the MCQ also it is can be given in this way, okay, clear. So if you know this, then you can write both A and B correct, okay. That is the thing, clear. So these are the in this way you have to study, okay. You have to study, you have to understand the comments and all, then you will be a perfect one, okay. That is the thing. All right, so kindly do its practical implementation and you see the similarity. So at last, which program we had done? We had done this program, this program, okay. So the set index program, okay, and we have shown it in this way, and another head and tail function also we had done, I think this one, okay, head and tail function we have done, and from here this particular command we have experimentally seen that how the both the commands can be same, okay. That is the thing. All right, so thank you. I will be releasing some more videos, tutorial videos, okay. So keep watching. Thank you.